Hi, Carly Marietti here. I'm going to be interviewing Coach Whitfield today, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself.
How you doing? My name is Brent Whitfield. I'm the assistant coach for Cerritos women's soccer team. I also coach high school at Villa Park, and I coach club soccer for Arsenal FC.
So, Brent, in your coaching philosophy, what value do you place on your win-loss record?
Well, definitely at the collegiate level, that's what every coach is, based on. So wins and losses dictate kind of hiring and firing. So uh, winning is a big priority for us at the college. At the high school, I think it's more about the development of moving girls to the next level. Um, so it's kind of a little bit less. And then at the club level, depending on certain situations, tournaments, games, wins and losses during league doesn't really matter because it's all about development of the growth of the players. When you get to like bigger tournaments, I think you can stress winning a lot more. But definitely at the college level, wins and losses are a big priority.
How did the '99 Women's World Cup win by the U.S. help elevate the level of women's and girls soccer?
The '99 World Cup team, you know, winning the World Cup that year was huge for women's sports because at that time soccer for women wasn't a big priority. It was always the men, and I think that just elevated the game for girls sports. And soccer right now has grown, to a point where girls are starting to play soccer at the ages of 5 and 6, and it's a high priority for everyone.
And Brent, what is an example of a training session during preseason you would run to meet the physiological needs of players?
Um, Preseason is more about getting prepared for you know league postseason play. So for me, it's all about getting the girls on the same page. A lot of technical and ball work, making sure they're healthy and not being injured.
And how do you address technical aspects during season? What percentage of your practice is technical work?
Um, 80% for me, could go higher. It just depends on the level of players that I have. At the college, we stress technical ability a lot. So the girls coming in already, we expect them to be at a high level already. So once we get going, the level of play and the level of standards that we put on the players with the ball is a big priority. So we do a lot of technical work.
And how would you structure a practice based on if your players needed improvement on their shooting?
Individual work for me before practice starting, just making sure their technique is good because shooting is all about the proper mechanics. So whether their plant foot's proper, ankle lock, toe down, uh, that's the start base, and then getting them a lot of reps, just stationary shooting, moving into off the ball, in the run of play type shooting.
And what kinds of activities do you do before the game to get your players focused and ready to play?
I just let them listen to their music, kind of let them get in their own little state of mind. Each player is different, but for me, I've noticed with girls soccer, they like to do a lot of stuff on their own, whether they're listening to their music, they have their own little routine. So I try to stay away from messing up that at all.
And overall, why do you think girls want to be a part of a soccer team?
I think first and foremost that girls want to be a part of a team in general. If they're just an athlete, girls soccer, it's about team bonding. You're basically during that season you're with like a large amount of girls, and they're like your sisters. You're with them from morning to afternoon to night, classes. So it's a real tight knit group. Um, so I think that the overall aspect for that is they got a team, they got a bond, they got to feel wanted, they got to be together. So I mean and that's a big thing for girls, and that's the big difference between girls and boys. Because boys, you can step on the field and not get along. Girls, they have to get along, to get the most out of their performance.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate you helping me out today, Brent, and doing this interview, and I hope you all enjoy it. Thanks.